Hey everyone! Today's video will be a Q&A with me. I didn't know what I should put it over, so I decided to splice together some videos I took in Japan. So you have something scenic to watch while I answer these questions. Without further ado, let's get started. Question 1. What's my favorite food to cook? And a request to make Beef Wellington. I like to make anything quick, so stir fries or simple dishes are my go-to for normal dinners. If you'd like to donate funds for Beef Wellington, I'd be willing to make some. Question 2. In contrast, what's my least favorite thing to cook? I don't really like making things that involve kneading dough. I've just never been good at kneading it enough, or it takes me longer to knead it to the right consistency. Although I have a stand mixer and I use it, it still doesn't come out that well. Question 3. What's one baking mistake people make all the time? I think the biggest ones are temperature requirements for ingredients and baking the dessert. The temperature of the ingredients can affect how the end products come out and how dense it can be when mixed. Also, oven temperatures are crucial, so if you keep opening the oven, the temperature lowers each time. Also, if the oven doesn't hold a consistent temperature or if it runs too hot or too cold, it'll affect the end result. Question 4. How do I get my baked goods to look bakery level? This one I'm not too sure. I know when I make cakes, I do try to make it look nicer, but my decorating skills definitely need some work. Question 5. How did I get into content creation? I've admired food content creators for years and loved how they make cooking look beautiful and intentional. I never pursued it until a good friend encouraged me to start, and I'm really glad I did. Question 6. How long does it take to film and edit one video? Well, filming takes as long as it takes me to make the food, so that can vary, but since I only use my phone to film, if I want to parallelly start on other steps of the recipe, I have to wait or move the camera around and the frame may not be in the same position going back to the other portion. To edit the video, it may take an hour or two. That can also vary if I have many clips to go through. Question 7. Do I script my recipes or freestyle? I think it's a combination of both. I do script what I'm going to film, then I cook and film what I'm doing, and after I write up my voiceover too. The freestyling comes in with food that doesn't really need recipes, since with cooking, you can't really mess it up too badly if you're off. Question 8. What inspired me to start cooking or baking? I watched a lot of Food Network growing up, and when I was younger, I actually wanted to be a chef. Though that didn't end up happening, I did grow up helping cook with my family and in high school. I also took some culinary electives to have some fun. Question 9. What's my comfort food? I think it would be pho, hotiu, or tofu soup. I don't make the first two that often, but with tofu soup, it's something that my family made often when I was younger. Question 10. What's my biggest kitchen fail? One time I tried making bun bao, which is a Vietnamese shrimp rice cake, and the rice cake came out too sticky, salty, and gummy. I tried a couple and it wasn't that edible. Question 11. What recipes do friends and family request most? It's funny, my mom requests cookies a lot, but when I was younger, I was told not to eat too many sweets. Question 12. Do I clean as I go or after I'm done cooking? I try to clean as I go when there's lulls in the cooking, like waiting for something to boil or simmer. The biggest thing I do is if I'm using the cutting board, I cut any meats last so I don't have to keep washing it in between. Question 13. How many times do I test a recipe before posting? I don't usually test before I post, unless it's just something I've made quite often. Though if it's a failure like the bun bao, I don't post it, but that's the only failure so far. Question 14. Sweet or savory? When I was younger, I was more into sweet foods, but now I'm more into savory foods. I still like sweets though, I just don't eat them as often. That's all for now. Oh, an update. My fridge is fixed and some leaking pipes are too, so I should be good to continue making more food content for everyone. See you in the next video!